Hi everyone, my name is Yang Bakos. I'm an instructor of computer science and the program lead for computer science at OSU Cascades in Bend, Oregon. I'll be your guide through these videos as we explore the Dart language. I've been teaching for about 13 years, I love to code, and I've also been a professional developer for over 20 years. When you learn a new programming language, where do you start? A course or a book is fantastic, and also looking at the official documentation is really wonderful, and you should do those things. For example, at dart.dev, we'll see language samples, we'll see a language tour, we'll see a great guide known as Effective Dart, which demonstrates high quality, conventional Dart code. We'll see a library tour that you can explore to learn more about the Dart standard library. You'll learn a little bit about the Dart SDK, the tools that you download and install that are sort of part of the Dart language and its tool chain. And you might find information about advanced topics like asynchronous programming with futures, async, and await. And all that stuff is fantastic. But when I learn a language, I like to try out a little project. So I've created a little project here known as Dart Space Adventure, and I'm just going to run it and we'll see what it does. So I'm going to run that program. It starts with main.dart, and it's going to read in some external data from this JSON file. Observe the interaction. It says hello, it asks me for my name. I'm going to type in my name. It echoes it back to me here, and then it's asking me for another prompt. Shall I randomly choose a planet for you to visit? I'm going to go ahead and say yes, and it's picked a planet, and it's printed the name of it and the description of that planet. Let's go ahead and run this again. And this time, I'm going to select no. I don't want a random planet. Now it prompts me for a planet's name that I'd like to visit. So I'm going to type in Mars here and race Elon Musk. And I've traveled to Mars and it prints the description of Mars. That's the main specification for the application, that sort of interaction. Let's try out a couple other things. And this time I'm going to type in something else. We see that it's waiting for me to type yes or no before it proceeds. I'm going to go ahead and type yes here, and it happened to choose Mars again and prints the description. Let's run it one more time here. And I'll select no this time. And this time I'm going to type the name of a nonsense planet. Well, not nonsense. And we see that it says traveling to null and so on. So this is one way of handling the error. There are others that we'll explore in these videos. But that's it. The program basically just prints this interaction, and it's deceptively simple. It has this data that's stored in the JSON file, and it provides this sort of user experience. So if you've programmed before, the wheels are turning in your head. You're probably thinking, okay, some console input and output, maybe some input validation, some if statements to branch on the yes or no, and somehow choosing some randomness and printing some data about some planets and so on. And you're right. So before you explore the rest of these videos, I'd encourage you to just try writing a program that behaves like what you see here. So here's a snapshot of the external JSON data, JavaScript object notation. And if you're not familiar with this, the videos will explain a little bit more. But before you take a look at the videos, try writing your own program. Now, I'm going to use this simple program as a context and a vehicle to explore many facets of the Dart language. So what you'll see is a bit of over-engineering. If I needed to finish this program in 5 minutes, I'd probably write it in one big ugly listing in main.dart. But we're going to use this problem as a context to explore all kinds of different things about the Dart programming language. So give it a shot and take a look at the subsequent videos.